Me nah go fear nobody. Fire listen, me give thanks and praise to the man Emmanuel always. He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. That mercy, blessings, and grace. With my prayer, choose and me chant a song. The one the devil, me one them turns, one them thousands. Me not go mingle with the them Satans. When them try me, me burn them in a distance. For instance, only judge of fire come blaze, all the wicked come blaze. Come lick all the wicked come blaze. Fire judge, so you rise up. Rasta man rise up. Papa Hill rise up. And here Rastafari. Rasta man rise up. Get a youth rise up. Papa man rise up. And make we a Rastafari.
Rasta man rise up. Would you crunchy me now go hide up? You can say last year forever. Why do me can see any me pipe? When me say, you and me for the behind. Come here now, obo me who find. Imeni me now chile me crying. Na me say Babylon, who ya me crying? Na me say, you say me can be Alpha. Very say me can say we Omega. Asasi enyepe yenyanko konyu. Let me say, una uma musilini yetu umrika, ujina hutumi subeji Afrika. Nampa waselasia, ampa unikide mujatano. Africa must know this and rise up.
Rasta man rise up. Papa Hill rise up. And here Rastafari. Rasta man rise up. Get a youth rise up. Papa man rise up. And make we a Rastafari. The Lord is my shield and my buckle. Me nah go fear nobody. Fire links and me give thanks and praise to the man Emmanuel always. He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. That mercy, blessings, and grace. We my prayer, choose and me chant a song. The one the devil, the one that turns one them thousands. Me nah go mingle with the heathen Satans. When them try me, my burn them in a distance. For instance, only judge of fire come blaze, all the wicked come blaze. Come lick all the wicked come blaze. Fire judge, so youth rise up. Rasta man rise up. Papa Hill rise up. And here Rastafari. Hail the kings of kings, the Lord of lords. Abu Yeshua.
Get to you, president.
Rasta, get to you to rise up. Rasta man rise up. Papa Hill rise up. And here Rastafari. Rasta man rise up. Get to you to rise up.
Yes, indeed, rise up and heal Rastafari. Time is now. Time for the interview with a man called Linguakat.
Fire links and me give thanks and praise to the man Emmanuel always. He's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion.
This man is easily one of Ghana's baddest lyricists when it comes to the dancehall genre. Responsible for writing or penning some of the baddest songs that have made the hits on the Ghanaian music scene, even if they're classified under different genres. To be honest with you, that genre thing makes my head spin. Music is music, period. But as I would say, this man coming on right now is one of Ghana's baddest pennies of lyrics, if we can put it that way.
Rastaman rise up.
He is indeed one of the foundation when it comes to the genre right now. He's one of the people representing much large. But it did not start today. It did not start today for him. It's been a while. It's been a journey. And we're about to learn about that journey. We are crossing over to Accra, Ghana, with one sole purpose on our minds. And what is that purpose? To speak to the man called Wulande. Before the man come on, you know what? Hear lyrics, hear music. Touch down one more time. Culture.
Rasta man rise up, Papa he'll rise up.
Honestly speaking, I've heard this brother write music under so many different genres, and that is also something we'll talk about. And one more thing, there's also some controversy that just happened just the other day when, you know, him and one of Ghana's current songstresses, if we can call it that, kind of got into it, or if did they get into it? We'll hear more about what that was all about. Reaching us from Accra right now, man called Linguakat. Blessed love, Linguakat.
Yeah, blessed love, King.
All right. How's the feelings? How's the vibes, Rasta?
Yeah, man, you don't know. We first give thanks for life. We give thanks to the man himself, Empire Selassie, you know?
Yes, indeed.
So we give thanks for life, you know?
Yeah, man. So, first of all, before we move on, for copyright purposes, do we have your permission? First of all, is it you, Linguakat, the owner of the music we're playing and the ones we're about to play? And do we have your express permission to use your music for a one-time only promotion purpose on this platform?
Yeah, all the songs that you're listening to have my endorsement and they are mine, produced and then released as my music. So you have every right to use them.
Give thanks for that. And by the way, the show is monetized, but it's monetized for the copyright owners of the songs that will be played. So whatever money comes out of this is going to the copyright owners of the songs that will be played. So that's how that goes. That said, Linguakat, blessed love one more time. Who is Linguakat? Who is Linguakat? I've seen you for a long time. I think I know you, but every interview that I watch of you, I realize that, I did not know as much about you as I thought I did know about you. Who is Linguakat?
Well, thanks for the opportunity given. My name is Linguakat, musician, songwriter, composer. On stage, my name is Linguakat. I was born in Ghana to Mr. and Mrs. Linguakat from Kukwentuni, in the eastern region of Ghana. Grew up in Accra, you know, studied and everything in Accra. So, yeah, basically, that's a little bit about Linguakat. Been in the music industry for 2 decades. Yeah, writing, composing, and singing myself.
All right. So when you say growing up in Accra, for most of us, the growing up part is where your musical influences begin, right? What school did you go to?
Sure.
Where did you pick up your early musical influences from?
Well, that's a good question. Well, I grew up going to school in Achimota. That's where I did my primary JSS. Unfortunately, it got truncated because of some misfortune that happened through one of my instruments at the Kolebo Hospital that gave me a deformity. So I couldn't go to the boarding house. I had to be home. And then still steady. So from Achimota, I came to a British secondary school so that I could get closer to home. And then my parents could have an eye basically on me and then steady my head. So yeah, my music career actually took off when I was in Achimota. I used to perform on entertainment as a dancer, but when I got injured on my left leg, dancing involves almost every part of your body, and I couldn't do active dancing again. But then I had my talent still beaming up in me, so I said, "Yo, I could sing, I could write songs. So why don't I just go into the comfort zone where I wouldn't have to be throwing my legs
Wow.
all about?"
That's
So
revealing.
and I stepped up in the music.
Wow. So you're saying that your songwriting was almost accidental, are you saying? Because you were more like, oh, let me focus more on that rather than the other aspects of it because of what you just described. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm musically inclined, so I've been an entertainer since a little childhood. But I felt that dancing, dancing, you have to basically do an exercise, and then when they gave me the street in my left, I started limping in my left leg. So it wasn't very advisable to still be doing that hectic stuff. So I just had to just shift into my other gear with my songwriting, my song composing, and everything. So yeah, I can say it's not accidental, but it actually gave me the full room to now become the artist that I wish I could be, with the musical talent that I have. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but it was fortunate.
Cool. Who were some of the earliest influences musically of yours? Who were some of the earliest artists that you remember listening to?
My icon, my icon in reggae music is Peter Touch.
I'm actually trying to get to your earliest influences, because I'm saying this also because for some of us, we had musical influences before we kind of connected with reggae music, right? It was not like that for you, or your earliest influences was straight away reggae music?
Yes. I have not liked any. I'm not a kind of guy that likes to rap music. So my first love was dancehall reggae, right? That's my first love. The music that I got so much into, when the reggaeton was there, and then when the jungle thing came up, so I'm fully a reggae dancehall person. That's my beginning.
I see.
Since the Caterang, the the Icamos, the Louis Ranks, the Ninja Man, so the Shabarangs, the Buju Bantas, the Mystical Youth. I have that reggae kind of dancehall thing ever since I started getting into music. The Shaggy, this coming straight from 1992, 1990, straight up. That's when I really got musical. So, but my icon has always been Peter Touch.
I see.
I've always liked his mindset and how he feels. So
his militancy.
Yeah, even when you come to my room, you just find one Bob Marley picture. I don't have a picture of my wall. So it's basically been reggae rasta, because I think that reggae music was something for survival, to empower us, the ghetto youth, to now have a voice. So reggae music has been my shot. Even though when I was in secondary school, they were calling me Coolio, but I had never been anything close to rap.
Now, Coolio. Now let's talk about that though. Coolio, like how. Radio culture. Why would they call you Coolio when you were not a rapper?
I just don't even know how it came about, but it just became a nickname, and the politics those times. I like to braid my hair. When I was in secondary school, I used to leave an afro. And when I think probably because I had a round face or something, when I did the braid, I kind of looked like a little bit like you.
Okay.
Yeah, but that wasn't my vibe, because I've never been a rapper before. So yeah, I've never been my vibe to rap. So yeah, the Kulu just came in, secondary school. So I'm like, no, Kulu. It's not depicting me. So it started changing, like, okay, Ras Kulu. So they saw the Rasta, right? They saw me the reggae rasta thing. So now they brought the Ras, and then they added the Kulu. And I'm saying, no, the Kulu has to go off, because I'm not a rapper. you know.
Yeah.
So my friend used to call me, hey, Lingua. Hey, this guy, you just speak Lingua. Hey, this guy, Lingua. So I'm like, okay, then why don't I use this Lingua? So what? Linguakat. Lingua king of all time. So the cat is K-A-T, meaning king of all time.
I see.
So I just fused the lingua with the king of all time to become Linguakat.
So at what point did Coolio transition to become Linguakat?
Let's say after 98, when I really left secondary school and I left all those secondary stuff, you know, I just jumped in straight. Yes. So right after 98, I just dumped Coolio, even though still some friends do call me the Coolio. I just switched straight to Linguakat and then full-time music. So from 98, I've been active with my music ever since.
I see. We will get a bit more into the details of that. In the meantime, let's hear this one from the man called Linguakat. And he calls this one. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me find the right tune I want to play.
Girls, I need that body, yeah. Girl, I need that body, yeah. You're the kings of kings, the Lord of lords.
Yes, indeed. This one he calls Ghetto Youth featuring Ras Kuku. One of my personal favorites from this artist. Full of lingua, full of lyrics, full of style and fashion that no man called Linguakat. Let's enjoy this one for a little bit before we come back to the man, Linguakat.
I bet we are Rastafari. The Lord is my shield and my buckler. Me nah go fear nobody. Fire links and me give thanks and praise to the man Emmanuel always. He's the King of kings, Lord of lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. That mercy, blessings and grace. With my prayer, choose them the chance. Somebody the devil, I want to turn it 1,000. Me not go mingle with the heathen Satan. When them try me, my hand them in a distance. For instance, only judge of fire come blaze, all the wicked come blaze. Come because the wicked come blaze. Fire that don't rise up. Rasta man rise up. Papa he'll rise up. I'm here Rastafari. Rasta man rise up. Get a youth rise up. Papa man rise up. I make we a Rastafari.
Rasta man rise up. Would you crunchy me now go high up? You can say last year forever. Why do you get see enemy pipe? When me say, you and me for the behind. Come here now, about me who find. Him now, share me crying. Now me say, Babylon, who we are me crying. Now me can say, first and the time we the Alpha. There is a mechanism with the Omega. As I see a KP and young coupon. Are you ready? Let me say, una uma musilini yetu Umrika. Ujina utumi subeji Afrika. Ampa waselasia. Ampa unikide mujatano. Africa must know this and rise.
Rasta man rise up. Papa he'll rise up.
Up full lyrics, full of style, full of pattern. Man called Linguakat featuring Ras Kuku. Lingua, tell us about this track.
Yes. Okay. That's called Rise Up. Rise Up was recorded in the year 2020. I featured Ras Kuku. You know, Ras Kuku is a household name here in reggae.
Yeah.
Very big. So I guess I was recording my album and I asked him to come on. And he was so grateful. He was like, oh, Lingua, man, for you, everything and anything at any time. So just send me what you've done, and then I'll just get into my studio, and I'm going to record my verse and then send it back to you. Within 2 days, Raskuku just sent me back his lyrics, full mix and everything. I'm like, oh, Raskuku, so should I give you something? He said, don't pay me. You're my brother now. Nice. How are you going to pay me? This is Rasta movement. So I'm like, yeah, man, this is kind of energy that's going to help propel the music that we're doing. So yeah, plus we came on board, and then we did something beautiful for King Selassie, because we have to praise God. The Christians have their gospel, and then us, we have our Rastafari way of life. So we thought that why don't the little youth rise up and hail King Selassie, because that is the right channel. We have to hail the king, the whole king, and give him the due respect and teach the youth that the only way and the right way is to be conscious, and you have to know the king. So basically, rise up is to hail Emperor Selassie and to tell all the nations, both youth and then elderly, to focus on one thing and nothing else than Rastafari.
Nice. All right. So now let's backtrack a little bit to, after you had transitioned from Coolio. I love that name, man. Can I get a license to be just the exclusive? Can I only me call?
Why not?
Only me have the license to call you Coolio once every 3 months or so. Yeah, man. Give thanks still, no? But yeah, so now you've transitioned from Coolio. Yeah, go through.
So yeah, well, when it was Coolio, it was basically more.
No, what? Now let me ask my question though. So I was saying that now you've transitioned from Coolio to Linguakat. When was your first experience with what you would call professional music? When did you first record a song? When did you first get on a stage to perform? When did you first pen the song? Because that's one thing I know you are very prolific with, writing the songs, right? Not just recording yourself, but actually writing for other people also. We'll get into that in a bit.
I will give thanks for the writing and the composition. I'll give thanks to this event, Fun World, and then Kidafest. On the Fun World, you have to go for audition. You go for audition, and then you are selected. You have a team you are supposed to sing about, the topic you sing about, and you are selected from about 20 artists. Those days we had Yogi Dogi, we had Back, we had Nananong, we had Party Riders, we had Tiny Them way back. We had TikTok, a lot of Ghanaian artists that today are in prime time music in Ghana were there, and we had to battle it out, and then you get selected before you were able to perform on Sunday. So my real performance started way back when I was in SSS, because I was doing both basic, midi, bash, and then a few jumps here and there. So I was not really even in the recording when I started doing my shows. But professionally, when I finished my secondary school, my first video shot was with a friend called Tosha. And the song was Me and My Hard World, which had a video that was showing on Metro TV and then TV3. Those days we had an advertising cycle. So my very, very first professional song was recorded at H Frequency with Acutus. That was my first professional song that really got out. We had a spell with what's his name? Slim Buster. Then they had a video at Hansonic. Yes, Slim Buster, because TikTok was coming out under Abraham something record label. That was way back.
Abraham Ohinijan? Yeah.
That was, yeah. So
Charlie, but you've been around though.
Yes.
Wow.
I have recorded with big, great producers. Talk about it, Case Frequency. I wonder how many people even know what Case Frequency was. I recorded at Case Frequency at Ashanti International Martin. Then I recorded at Slim Buster. So I have actually gone through all that level till Linguakat. When Linguakat came was I and Jaamba. Then we were two, so we were Lion Light. So our first song was Behold. We released it around 2002 and shot a video for it. So that's when Linguakat really, really became a household name. When I teamed up with Jaamba of Black Rasta. Africa, yeah.
I see.
Actually, even the Africa, with Black Rasta and Jahamba. I have my version with Jahamba. Then we had Samini on it, but Samini didn't help push it. So
speaking
Jahamba took it
of Samini, and now we're going to dive a little bit into the controversy that was popping up just the other day. And I think that a lot of it, we can't run away from it, has the name Samini all over it. What was your association with Samini like? How did you get to know him? And what was your association with him like?
Okay, so Samini is like a junior brother. That's my relationship with him because we're all in Dansuma. We all grew up in Dansuma. And then for the fact that I came to Ebenezer Secondary School, his house was very close to Ebenezer. So when I was in SS1, Samini was about JS something, JS2 or JS3, thereabout. So we've been friends from that early age till date, right? That's how the Samini thing is all about, because even when he had no record label, he had no song out, I used to have his cassette recorded demo, and then I was showing it up to people to listen to him to try and get him on the mainstream. Because I thought my friend was good. I'm not too good with the tree vibe, but Samini is that kind of type. He's that kind of Ghanaian that they are very skillful in using the tree. But you're not allowed to speak. How much more can you even create a song? You're being punished. Yeah, you are being punished for speaking vernacular. Don't speak vernacular. You are hanging on your neck. So that tree thing was not something I was vibing with at all. My own was strictly dancehall, reggae, and I could understand the dancehall because the English was just in the patois.
Yeah.
I don't struggle to hear what someone say in patois because it's English.
Ain't that sad?
I got more affiliated with that. But somebody was that kind of guy that used the jama, to do this dancehall thing. So they were good to go. That was what the hip life days were about. Reggae just got into mainstream because a lot of people now thought that it was the easiest way to get into the music scene. Everybody called rushing in, but those days was the hip life. So Samini grew up with a hip life vibe. So we used to take his concept to people to introduce him. We used to go for shows together. We used to go to our, let's say, the ghetto together. Since then, we had friends who would bring box guitars and drums. When we get a little bit higher up, then we play the drums. So we've been friends. We've been like brothers, And when it comes to, all these things, when you're growing with pathways and all that. So my life with Samini Jahamba is like a family thing. Association record, high grade family. We built all these things together.
Tell us about all that.
That's the history.
What's the high grade family? What's the association record? What's all that?
Okay, the high grade is a hybrid of Association Records. Association Records is a mother record label in Dansum that was headed by Rodney King, right now he's in UK. So Rodney King opened up a studio for us, his friends that he knew, because he learned engineering and not singing and writing. So he had a studio at Portugal in Dansum. And then he called me up, he called Samini and told me, my studio is ready. You guys, you are in Dansum. And that was around 2005 coming. So why don't you guys come up in the studio as Association Records and let's do the music and let's sell Association Records and let's sell Dansum. So that's the whole bit of the Association Record thing. So we moved in, we're doing songs. And in our days, it was now that we were introduced.
Hello?
Only judge of fire come blaze all the wicked come blaze.
Yes, nothing.
Fire judge of fire,
so we used to have all these things, right? And then
hello?
Sorry. That's why I'm there.
Hello? All right, yes, indeed. We're still on with the man called Linguakat, but we seem to be having connectivity problems. So we are still going to wait until we get him situated properly. In the meantime, song in the background, Rise Up, song of the man called Linguakat. All right, you're back, right? Yeah. We lost you for a bit.
Yeah, because somebody's trying to call me on my main line. That's what.
Oh, all right. So please pick up from where you left off. Yeah.
So yeah. So as a theater record, like I was telling you, we all went there. But then it was family music. There was no high grade family. It was family music. And then we just decided that okay, we don't smoke hookah, we don't smoke vodka. What we smoke is high. Yes, I'll be honest. We don't smoke vodka. What we smoke only high grade. High grade.
Oh my
so from that
days.
That's how we built and formed high grade family. So I'm not a member, but I am the founding father of high grade family.
I see.
I see. And high grade is myself, Linguakat, Jaamba, Samini, Tony Pan, Rodney King, Godfred Busumti, A.K. Giblau, Nasabuta. You see, we were 10 core guys that we used to always go to the studio. So from that 10 core guys that we said, okay, we don't smoke Proforita, we don't smoke Boca, we don't smoke any loose grade. We are high graders because anytime we want to do our smoking is high grade. That's when we build a high grade family. No secret on high grade family.
Transmitting online. I see.
Then, because Samini was then 98, he had now had his endorsement as the ambassador for MTN and all that. He was actually blazing the mantle. So why don't we all rally around Samini? Then he can use his popularity.
Wow. Interesting point to segue into the rest of the discussion, Linguakat. Please hold on for me. Let me go collect a quick Kyle, and we will be right back. Okay. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's give thanks for our sponsors. We are telling you, or we are recommending to you, the app called DocPam. DocPam, DOKPAM, DocPam. And this app is most beneficial if you live in Ghana. Why do I say that? Because the doctor to patient ratio in Ghana is abysmal. We live in a country where we spend taxpayer money to train doctors, and then the doctors go far and go look for greener pasture. I'm loving her. As a result of that, we know that the doctor-patient ratio is not good enough. But here it is. DocPalm is here to help solve that problem, and it's making everything digital. Go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download the app called DocPalm, DOKPAM, DocPalm. And what can you do with that? What you can do with that is that anytime you need a doctor's attention, go on the app and seek attention, and you will get a doctor speaking to you digitally through video conferencing on your phone. Let's say you went to the farm and then you had a situation far out there where there's no transportation to the nearest hospital. But it is an emergency. How are you going to do that? Use DocPalm. Through that one simple app, the doctor can tell you what to do immediately before you can get better attention. Thank you, DocPalm, for supporting our programs. We also are supported by JuPay. JuPay is the fastest way to send money from the United States to Ghana. Sign on for the first time, you get a $5 discount. Also, when you're sending money via JuPay, please remember to use the promo code GHNews now. Because when you do that, we get some little card to support this program. So go to the App Store as well. Download JuPay and use GH News now as the promo code when you are sending money from the United States to Ghana. Matter of fact, if you have enough money to send from Ghana to the United States as well, are they here? Use JuPay. Royal Omnical Services are the ones you want to contact if you want anything to do with real estate in Ghana. Thinking of building your dream home? Thinking of investing in real estate? Contact Royal Omnical Services.
What is it? I don't know. Come on.
And also thank you, Threadlocks Dreadwear and Odumtree.com. We're back on the line with man called Linguakat. But before we go talk to him, let's hear this one. He called Natural Girl. One more time, Linguakat.
No artificial, natural girl. Pull it up again. Pull it up again. What's what they wrong? What's what they
Culture.
Reggae culture. Reggae culture. Reggae culture. Reggae dance. Reggae culture.
She know if you cook for me, she wash for me, take care of the cooking and the home for me. She loving me, I'm loving her. Sweet natural vibes when me get to girl. She coming natural, no makeup. She don't want nothing wrong go fake up. She clean and she no bleach up. She know how to keep the thing clean up. We need the natural.
All the hits, one station. All the hits, one station.
We need the natural. No artificial, natural girl. We need the natural. No artificial, natural girl. I name Audrey, Amanda. Pretty little girl, you Samantha.
Yeah.
Come over.
Yeah.
Lovely treat all over.
Right.
Tonight, natural mystic vibes are flow. Me little girl, me want we take it right slow. You alone in my home. Keep you all over the
Natural Girl, I love this song, man. No question. When it comes to my choice of music, this song ticks every box, man. Lyrics on point. Rhythm. Eesh. Delivery. Goddamn. Man called Linguakat. Lingua, tell us about this song. Beautiful song, don't you agree?
The natural girl. You know, as a conscious black man, I can't do anything else but to write lovely, beautiful pieces for my black empresses.
Nice.
You know, Mother Earth. So when I had the opportunity to come on that very song, I chose nothing else than to just come in and then pick up all black queens, you know, all ladies. Actually, it's not just a black lady, it's universal. You know, every girl them have to feel proud because every girl them come from black skin. Whether you're Caucasian, you're Indian, you're Japanese, you're China, you're everything. You are one people. So the mother earth is the king. You know?
Yeah,
so,
man.
you know, lyrically, you can find how I rearrange this song so that I can give emphasis on who that black queen is. But basically, I'm taking up every woman, you know, every lady, every girl, you know, they should stand natural. When I'm saying to stand natural, to stand natural. No glitch up, no tick up, no switch up, Just the natural sweetness we are.
Nice, nice, nice. With that said, let's go back to you and your career as Linguakat.
Uh,
So now, Assassin Records, all of that. Now you also mentioned Fire Links Entertainment, right? Where did that
yeah.
come in? Along what point did that come in?
All right. So Fire Links came in when I realized that I had no support, but I had myself.
Mm.
Actually, Linguakat is AKA Fire Links, AKA the Quran. So I
Mm.
decided to come up with my own label to help push my music and my brand.
Individually,
Yeah.
yes.
So yes, because you know what? I realized that I was not meeting an any angel. Every day I keep telling people that you say Stoneboy is very good. You say Shatawale is extremely good. You say Samini is very good. What I say is that talent wise they are there. But if they never met that financier, that market man, that guy that comes and puts in investment, or those people that come on board and make sure that now it's not just a talent, but it's business. Then you always have a difference between who know what that is, who Samini is. But seriously and truly, to pick up a mic, they say here and me there. I don't think Stoneboy, Shatawale, Samini, I want or anybody is quite different from Linguakat because we all write lyrics and we all can perform. When you give me the privilege to come and perform, I will give you a Linguakat that is. So Firelink Kaboom Nation is a pure Linguakat thing. That has me putting my money where my mouth is.
Okay. So if I understand what you're saying that up to some point you realize that the Association Record Association was not giving you results. So you moved on and formed Fire Links and started your individual track from there. Is my understanding correct?
Yeah, Firelink. That's what I'm saying. That now it was supposed to be like say Linguakat Entertainment, but because my friends in UK like to call me Firelink. I'm fire. The thing is that I am a battle artist. I am a battle red artist. I am an instant switch. Why I say so is that I like to just rather I can just be there and start saying like Mother Pandora may I shot them king. Everything may I go blast them thing.
All right, we'll land there. We'll land. You know what? Yo, press record. Press record. Drop me something for radio culture. Go through.
Yo. It's radio culture, and fire link. Yeah. All better hear this. Not tune up your dice on radio culture. Tune up and make you feel this your one altar. And the thing, it a shot, it a brighter lighter. And fire links come here and endorse that. If you tell you to do things, it's never stoop. If you tune in, you're going to happiness, radio booyah. And culture.
Yes. All right. Stick up in, because you know what? We don't have our day. Yes, indeed, we don't have our day. So stick up in, hold it there. Wow.
I like to form things on top of my mind. Even when I don't even know what I'm talking about, I try to make sense out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a battle red artist. So that's where the fire links come from. That's my UK friend. That's what we asked for. So
our time is running short. So let me segue straight into that thing that happened a few weeks ago. Whatever that had, all type of things. And it appeared as if you were dissing one female artist. What was going on there?
All right. So, extra large music is affiliated to high grade family. High grade family told you how we get it out. So he has all the money. And then Samini told Jam Master J. Extra large is Jam Master J. The producer called Jam Master J. And then he has an artist called Kaki. I hope you know who Kaki is. She's one of the dancehall artists.
Kaki, yeah.
The dancehall artist of the year. Yeah. So Samini told Jam Master J that if he wants an artist that can give his artist a song that can make air, you should just come and then contact me. So Samini actually introduced me to Jama Sade to write the songs for Jama Sade. So when Jama Sade came to, because we had that family stuff and we were very close, I just felt like, yo, this is an opportunity. Because Jam said, you know what? You write one song and everything for Kaki, we do the same thing. So if I write 4 songs, I'm supposed to have 4 songs, 4 promoted by Extra Life, helping Linguakat, independent, right? So I wrote, the first song I did for Kaki was Too Much. Yeah, the guy went too much. When we check in, they dance for me too much. When we want to talk them about too much, that's the first song I wrote for Kaki when I got the Jam of the Day. Then I wrote DC Turn Up. I wrote Top Girl. Then the hook Obolobo, a small scale inside, nowhere care, a small scale inside. Obolobo, a small scale. That was on the traffic pan. That's my hook that I did for Kaki. Then I did another song for Jam of the Day on another artist called the Sparkles called Bossu, Sebe Wicked Bar, Boss Girl, Sebe Machina Ya, Bossu, Sebe Badada Race, Pikachu, Bossina Your Face, Bossu. So these are the 2 artists that I wrote songs for in that studio and that recording group called Extra Life. I had an interview and I was saying it in the papers that, oh, I'm a songwriter and da 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 da. It became a war between I and Jam Master. Till today, I have not had a penny of what I have done for Jam Master Day. He's the one really, really now thinking that why should I go out and say my story? And that he feels offended that I am out there saying my story. That I am the songwriter of Kaki and I wrote too much and all blah blah blah. So now it's become a beef between I and Jam Master Day. And then Samini, a friend that knows that he actually introduced me to him. He's trying to stay out and acting as if he doesn't even know what is going on. Because he got props when people were saying like, oh, he's the one that's writing the songs for Kaki. But I'm telling you, all these songs are really made.
So let me play the advocate here, right? I don't play no devil advocate. I don't like devil. But let me play the advocate on this point and just suggest a few things. Number one, Linguakat, you've been in music for a while. You know very well that it's not easy to earn actual money from music, right? Do you believe that there's any money that has actually been earned from these songs that is not being shared with you?
Let me be very simple. Kaki has performed the songs on not less than 5 international stages, like Big Brother Africa and the rest.
Okay.
Was she not paid for?
Oh, she was. I'm sure.
So even if she's not sold 1 CD yet, she's already earned money from that. It's on YouTube.
Point made.
She has videos on YouTube, and she's not even the one. I'm even very worried about the Extra Large people because they are the contractors of me for that lady. So Extra Large is the one that has made the money. Extra Large. When I knew Thomas, I did sorry to say he was walking, and now he's driving a Camry. Like he bought a car. And I'm still better running, you know. I said I was on the public bus. I couldn't take the interview. You know, they earn money. They went to South Africa. You know what I'm saying? They earn money. They got people. Even. You know what?
How about Samini? How about Go ahead. Sorry. Finish your point you were making.
If she didn't perform the song, if she didn't even perform any song to get the money, somebody has loved that song in the way that I invited Kaki and then they come for a party. I like this song. They can't tell me it's not true. They benefited from it. While I am here, even the world doesn't even know what I have done. That even is more hectic. The recognition of where I am even doing the song. Like they were supposed to come on board and say, yes. This is the man behind it. This is the man that.
And that is where.
That's why I get.
That's why I completely agree with you, right? At least the acknowledgement that you wrote the song, because we're in a certain part of the world where these things are just taken for granted, you know. But these are huge copyright issues. These are very big copyright issues. Somebody writes the song, they deserve their part of the copyright.
If I tell you something that is happening right now with Extra Large, right? Let me tell you one thing that will break your heart. Currently, Kaki is not performing any of those songs that I'm telling you. Extra Life Music has withdrawn the songs and are taking all rights for themselves. Extra Life Music. So the Kaki as the karaoke artist, the performing artist, even has no right to perform the songs that I wrote for the company, and that they alone have the exclusive right.
So she can't perform it at her own shows.
Yes, she can't even perform it.
But they're managing her now, though.
Now she can't perform any of the songs under Extra Life Music. So all the songs that Extra Life contracted for her has been stripped off her.
Wow.
And then I am here, even at Olympics, I'm not getting from the same Extra Life Music.
Okay, this is getting murkier.
I have a friend that I thought that would say no. Maybe Extra Life Music is about to take Linguakat for granted because I even introduced him to you. If you do this, then you are doing it to me. That my friend is quiet. He's enjoying celebrity lifestyle. He's living a hype life. So I am no. And that's when I went on that radio, on that platform that I did, when I said it was huge. Because even today, people don't know that I did what I am claiming I have done.
Yes, including a song by Samini, which is one of the biggest hits Ghana has seen in the past years, right? And there's talk that you actually had a hand in that too. Tell us about that.
You know, as brothers, right? We try to always get one into one. So we work together. Some of these songs, that's why I say my brother is a songwriter. I always give it to him. Family is a songwriter and everything. But we always share vibe. When you're writing a song, you do the word or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. You do the vibe. So we share vibe. So I would never say that I wrote a song for Samini because he was fully involved in all his songs that he was writing. I will keep all that I did out because it's not formally that I wrote the verse for him. So I will not do that.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
But for him to have kept so quiet on the other ones that I fully sat down and composed.
Is it perhaps the case that he doesn't want to offend, like he sees two friends, friends in a situation and he's not sure which side to be on, so he decides to just stay in the middle? You don't think that's what's going on?
No, but if I introduce Samini to a friend and I feel the friend is mistreating Samini, would I say because I'm in two friends, so I'll just be quiet?
Well, that's a question of moral and ethics. Everybody have a different standard, right?
But that's kind of weird. That's kind of like, you know, no, I don't want to get involved.
Linguakat. Willan. Why did you call the lady? First of all, is her name Kaki, as in the fabric Kaki, or Kake, or what is her name?
Kaki. You see, the name is Kaki, as in the Ada Kaki.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but because she's in dancehall, even if you listen to the too much and things, you realize that I use catch it up.
Yes.
Where if a woman can't catch it up, you understand? It's a man that can catch it up. But because she's khaki, it makes sense that she is catching it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of you thinking that it was a man by, it was actually for a woman because her name is Kaki.
Okay. All right. Now, why did you call Kaki or Kaki or whatever her name is? Why did you call her karaoke artist?
No, but she is. I mean, I'm not disrespecting her in any place, but it's like a performer. You just come, songs are written for you. You just perform them. You don't write them, you don't compose them. You're just a performer. And it's just like going to a karaoke, picking up a mic and singing over a song.
But my understanding of that would be that she cannot write songs for herself, because even if you look like top-notch artists like Chronix, they have people who write songs for them. Right? That doesn't mean that they can't pen songs themselves. But if you call her a karaoke artist, my understanding is that Without anybody putting lyrics for them, they are completely disabled. Is that what you were suggesting?
Have you heard? Yeah, but have you heard anything from Kaki after she left the scene?
To be honest with you, I've not been following her too much, so I can't even say too much about that.
She has nothing. If you're online, just type Kaki's new song. There's nothing. She was actually from Stars of the Future. That's where they found her. And what do they do on Stars of the Future? They sing people's songs.
Okay.
So I'm not respecting. I'm just letting everybody know who the artist is.
Okay, so let me ask you then. If you once the song is written for her though, would you say that she has a good delivery?
Yeah, she delivers it good. She does. She puts in. You know, the thing is that you have to sing what I did in the female voice. So she's not saying okay, it's but melody, lyric, nothing to feel. It's just what I did, recorded and left for her to come and rewrite and sing. She's not singing anything she improvised. She's just singing what I have done.
I see. Now, Linguakat, we have only a few minutes to bounce. Before we do that, one thing I really want you to address, and in as short a time as possible, is what would make you feel satisfied? What is it that if High Grade Family or Association Record or any of these people, what is it that if they come together and say, hey, Linguakat, yeah, you wrote the song, but what can we do to level the vibes? What is it exactly that would appease you?
You know, if I could pinpoint something that I want any of you guys to do for me, that would be very unfair on my part. But what I've been saying is that whatever is due me from what I've worked for extra large music, I think it's due time the profit is done, and then I start earning from whatever I need to earn from. Because forever and ever it will be my work. I didn't sell it out. I've not taken anybody's money. I've not sold it out. Because I want one day even my child or my grandson to be able to have that song and then remix and say grandfather's song. You know, that will make my host or my living on earth become worthy.
I see.
But all I ask is that myself, I can let myself to DJ Daniel DJs to play my song. You know, I can't force Asafia Samini Music or anybody to bring money and invest in it. But then what would benefit Linguakat is that I keep hearing my song on my replay on both online and offline radio. You know, I get gigs. People actually identify me as a musician. You know, and then I can say that I enjoy what I built and I've enjoyed what I'm doing. As an artist, as a musician, a songwriter and composer. I don't need anything from my friend because God Almighty Jah is King. He provides for everybody. You know?
Nice.
But whatever I am due as musician, songwriter, composer, I am duly supposed to earn.
Including the credits and not just the money, right? The credits. The credit is very important. And speaking of which, Ghana, we need to take that very seriously also, because what it is that we have to start having professional people working the professional books, if you want, right? We need people who, if you write the lyrics, it's copyrighted properly so that you get you get what is due you. If you did the artwork, everything. Neville Garrick is still earning copyright for the work that he did on Bob Marley's album art. That's how it should be. Anyhow, time is up. Our time is up, King. Sorry about that. We are actually on the last minute right now. Because I want people to hear your latest cut also, right? Which I actually wanted to talk to you a little bit about, but I'm just going to sum it up. It's kind of Afrobeatish. But this is not the last time you're going to be here. We'll get to talk to you some more about your music. In the meantime, this is Linguakat with one he called Baby. Full joy till we meet again next week. Thank you very much, Linguakat. One love. Final words.
Bless her.
All right. One love.
And you be my baby. And you drive me crazy. Now you be my baby.
Culture. Reggae culture. Reggae culture. It's reggae.
Now you alone in my heart, yo. Give me come on, them my scatter. The kind of body where you hold on. So, oh, you bring me the body, girl. Oh, you bring that body, girl.
Culture. Reggae culture. Reggae culture. It's reggae.
You make Rasta man mind color. Oh, baby girl. Baby girl, if I know you, then I know me. Baby girl, yeah, your body good, girl, follow me. Bring your loving girl, bring your loving come. See your body good, girl.